Hello. Today, another episode 41, and today we're going to talk about homeschool going against with the public school where most people go. So let's get this started. There's clearly a difference with homeschool and public school. Homeschool, you're usually by yourself with your parents, or if you have a teacher in that homeschool, whatever. Usually parents though. And then you got the public school where a lot of kids go there, because what is it? It's cheaper, right?
It's
Is it
free
cheaper?
education.
Is it cheaper than
Yeah.
what's it called? Homeschool?
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah, it's called free education.
I mean, like not the food, not the food.
Not the food, but lunch.
Like okay, it's free, right?
Yeah, it is free. The education for K to 12 is free, but after it's pay college bull crap.
Yeah. Okay, it's free, I guess.
Homeschool is
And
not
homeschool
free.
is not.
You have to pay.
So, look, there's pros and cons to each of them. And to me, like, my opinion, I say homeschool is the way. If I had kids, I'd rather have them in homeschool because, public schools recently are getting delusional. Everyone knows this. And then the liberals say, oh, no, they're getting better. No, they're actually
dumber.
pretty bad. Like, back when we were kids, public schools wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually that bad. Back then, public schools weren't that bad. And then, now these people just want to, do things with schools and just start putting, what's it called? They start putting, the LGG, they're putting all these pronouns bull crap. And that's a mess. This is why, for me, public schools right now, so I don't think they'll die. Do you think they'll die?
No, they can't die because it's free. Like I told you,
Mhm.
it's free thing with jiggy education, and most of these parents don't want their kids to be at home because
Mhm.
most of the time they be lazy. They don't do nothing.
Yeah, but that's the whole point is not that though.
Yeah.
In homeschool, you're not gonna let them like
Oh, basically, because most people work 9 to 5, so they out of the house, and their
Mhm.
kids by themselves in the house, and they don't like that, so they have to let them out of here. So everyone has to be empty in this house,
Mhm.
except their dogs if they have any pets.
yeah, like what's it called? Public schools, they teach you math, reading, like the
Yeah.
basics, science,
Mhm.
and social studies. See, look, to me, it's at a certain level, where math
you need
you
it.
need.
Yeah,
But then when math is getting complicated, like when in the higher grades, it's pretty much useless.
Like the long divisions, the pyramid.
I don't know. I forgot what
squares.
they're called.
Yeah.
These stupid
See,
things.
because it's not Rumble.
Yeah,
It's
like
not-
the X and something like I don't know. All that like
only
there's-
the
it's not
one that
necessary.
only the one is good is history.
Yeah, history is really good because we don't want to do the same things. We have to take lessons, learn from what happened back then. Science is
Yeah,
a delusional route as
Imagine
well.
they have the science.
Mhm.
Talk about evolution, Big Bang, all this HO2,
Mhm.
the CRO2, like
What's it called? Chemistry.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? I don't care about these oxygens, these things, whatever. Like,
Well, I think the only good one is ELA, to be honest,
ELA reading.
because that's how you improve your
Yeah,
reading.
I mean,
that's the skill
look,
later on. In the
Everyone,
future.
look, but
It's practice.
ELA is kind of useless.
I mean, yeah, I know.
After-
Like
when
me,
you
I
know
didn't take
English-
it seriously because I didn't give a crap about
Yeah,
school.
like-
but now, I think I should learn more ELA because if I use that for my copywriting skills,
Yeah.
for my business,
Like, ELA is pretty useless when you're fluent.
yeah, when you
I mean, the point of ELA is maybe because you need good writing skills and the
Uh-huh.
grammar and all that.
yeah.
But other than that, like if you know how to speak, and people these days don't write no more.
Because,
They type
you know,
on the computer.
And then, like there's a con of the homeschool is it kind of expensive.
Mhm.
It's not for poors. I'm sorry because
Yeah.
no, I don't see no poor have homeschool. It's really rare. You have to
So,
be at least have months. Of money.
what if you're poor, right? And you have a kid,
Yeah. You say,
and
don't
then
want-
I don't want them put them in in public schools, but I want to teach them and make them learn, and then the government locks the doors. Hey man, you gotta put them in public schools. Can they do that? Can they force?
Yeah, they do that.
They can force
I heard
you.
they say parents get arrested, something like that.
Yeah, but what if you're doing homeschool?
I
with
mean, they
them?
don't care. At least they're teaching. But if you do nothing, they don't do nothing. They will put you in jail or something like that. I don't know. It's all delusional.
So I mean, like, look, the key point is like the religion part.
Yeah.
This is where, like, you know, the religious people, they're getting away from public schools now because, you know, all the mess they have there.
Yes.
And religion is part of history. The history class, they erased it for some reason because they say, oh, religion is like forcing people. Like, look, you guys don't teach about, like, history don't teach about, you know, like the Jews, the Christians, the Muslims,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
these
talking
other
about that,
religions
yeah.
that happened in real time. And I don't know why they just don't want to do it. I don't know if they did it back then. They removed it. I think they banned it.
I think
don't
they
know
did
if they
ban it.
did in the start.
I don't know. I think no. I feel like the start of school they actually talk about God and stuff like that.
Mhm.
When the school used to be like ugly traditional
Mhm.
looking building, only just like little kids go there. Like I think of that. See, you know, it's crazy when I look at those teachers back then. They look like housewives.
Mhm. I mean, like, you're talking about the Western.
Yeah, the
type.
old, the very super old
like,
Western
You're
time.
talking about like the holes,
Yeah.
like in the movie.
Yeah, like
Holes?
those. Yeah, like she's like a very
Mhm.
traditional lady. See, all those time I feel like they're like those time teacher actually teach their students.
Mhm.
Even they did basically math, but it wasn't crazy that it is now.
Yeah, I don't
See,
know
like-
who came up with this stupid math.
feel like
it's
it's-
pretty ridiculous.
All this thing I feel like is all atheist people just make.
Yeah, because look, to me, like, math and science kind of go together. Because what's it called? I think I don't know if the Renaissance people have to do with it,
Uh-huh.
or maybe the Greeks as well. I don't know who made it more influence.
Yeah.
But either one, I think, because, you know, back then in the Greek times, they had schools. Like, I think it was philosophy only, I think. Because philosophy is pretty good because
Yeah.
that's basically, you know, the debates and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, philosophy is not really, I mean, you can go college for that, but
Yeah.
it's not that important because you can still learn philosophy through, you know, YouTube and all this. We have better options now. So yeah, to me, like, especially like college and all that is pretty useless because look, if you want a job, like, if you're not built for the, you know, if you're not built for the entrepreneur, and then you said, well, I'm not built for it, and then you choose 9 to 5, that's your choice.
Yeah.
It's like, you go that side.
But look, like the other side about the teachers, public schools had big con. They just don't care about the job. They care about their money. Teachers in the public schools don't actually teach no more. They just don't care. This is there for their job.
Mhm.
Just get their pay. That's it. But homeschoolers, they actually do make the students,
Mhm.
do the work because they're getting paid. But they have because the parents are watching them, right? The parents are watching the teachers see how their kids doing.
I
good.
know, but
Then compared to
parents can do that.
Yeah, they can.
But
But there have a lot
do the
of times.
parents do the parents have to get a certificate or something?
I don't freaking know, but
Like, do they have to go college to do
nah, I
that
think
or
you
not?
Can pay. That's nothing you can pay. There's no way.
No,
It's-
I'm talking about
you
a
don't need
parent.
college.
A parent.
no,
like,
no,
let's say
it's not.
let's say I want to teach my kid.
Oh yeah, you do that.
I need to go college.
Yeah.
Why?
You need a certificate to
Why?
become a teacher, or something like that.
That's
They
pretty.
do-
Look, you guys. Look, I went to a public school. I got taught from teachers. Now they pass down they pass down the knowledge to me, and I know stuff now. Why can't I pass it down to someone else?
Right, well, you got to get a certificate. That's what you need to do.
Like, the certificate is just you
yeah.
got these amount of
This-
years. You
yeah.
back it up.
To me, it doesn't matter. There's other people with the master's degrees. It doesn't matter. No matter how you practice a skill or anything you
Yeah,
do
like,
in life.
if you know what the heck you're talking about,
and
then,
you know what you're doing. Some people with master degrees, they don't even know what they're doing
Yeah.
or talking about.
yeah,
So they
like
got
you
that.
see in mechanics, there's a lot of people
Don't
who,
have it.
who know mechanics, everything.
Yeah, and they don't have a certificate.
Mhm.
They know everything because all they do is just watch their dads when they were kids, see
Mhm.
that to do the car. They say, you know what, let's practice this. They did it. They do over and over again. Yeah. So also the public schools, man. Students are garbage. We're horrible.
The bottom.
Worldly. It's basically worldly kids getting to after high school. You see, they turn wicked. Most of them. That's how I see the public school is not. If you have a like a, I'm just talk to the parents right here.
Mhm.
If you're watching this, if you're like, if you want your kids to follow God, I recommend go to the church school. I think it's way better for them than.
Even I mean, they say
and-
even
and-
there,
and
there's
it's bad
some
too.
sussy
Yeah,
stuff.
some sus stuff too. But like, it's more a little more better than public because public they just don't freaking care. They just don't care. They play around. They think it's a game, like life. This. Even teachers say some delusional things in public, and even school bus. It's like a freaking prison, like a prison little dungeon. I think that place is,
look,
man.
If you look,
Worse than 9 to 5 job because that thing is at least pay you than
Yeah,
that
like,
crap.
public schools, what's it called? You know, there's bullying there.
Bullying.
There's all these stupid drama, bullcrap. All these kids
Fighting,
care
all
about.
that stuff.
It makes no sense.
does not
The trashy little kid parties they throw
Yeah.
in high school.
Wicked.
Like, see, look, and then there's probably gonna be someone say, "Oh, I don't want to be homeschooled. I'm not gonna have friends." Who cares? All right.
I mean,
Who
no,
cares?
no. I would say this: if you're a homeschool, I would say join a community.
Yeah, like if like that.
Don't. School is like not a community. It's just they just gonna be there and you're gonna spread like Dragon Balls
Yeah.
and you spread out after high school. But like,
Yeah, like I remember one kid told me, I think it was 9th grade. He told me, "What do you do? What do you do after school?" I told him, "I stay home. That's it. I don't
Yeah.
hang out with anyone." And he's like, "Dang, that's boring." He said, "I told him, I survive like that.
Yeah.
If for me, I can go through the
Yeah.
day with that.
Yeah.
Some people they
Yeah.
can't. They
Yeah.
feel like
that,
they'll
no,
die
no, the
without
people,
a friend."
and the people without no friend. That means when I think about that, that means you don't love yourself. You need people. It's like people's validation. You need people to make you happy. That's wrong. You need to be happy when you're alone because every man always have that one time alone.
Mhm.
Every man. There's no way they be a man be busy and talk to about because every man had to think like this. You need to think about yourself. When you're by yourself, you think more who you are as a person, and you say, okay, I got this. Let me learn this. Let me learn this. If you have too much friends, that's a distraction. They say, hey, let's go here. Let's go parties. You're not gonna find yourself as a human being to become better as a person by yourself. Because you're gonna think of like you're like I'm a celebrity, right?
Mhm.
Think of that. Just think like you're a main character. Like if you go have so many friends, you feel like you're not going to be a main character. Like that's what I thought before. That's why I had back those public school friends. I didn't feel like I was a main character. I feel like I was side character. Like in the Ghost, they don't even they don't like.
I
they don't
always felt
I was in the group laughing at their jokes, but they don't even care if I was there. Even though see, that hit me. That was the depressed me year. That's when I started the depressed me because I said, "Wow, nobody actually care about me." And then that became.
And look,
the moment.
public schools make you
Yeah,
depressed.
it does make you depressed. A lot of kids I know, like they were talking to, and then I saw in the next few years they become quiet, don't talk. I was like that, and they
Yeah, like all this public school mess is like, if you want to be part of that crowd, the popular people.
it's like the world thing too.
Yeah.
It's like when you go in the world, it's like thing. Like when I was there, I was lost, but I was angry. I did not want to be part of these weak
Yeah.
boys, these weaklings. They were partying. Remember that party in that football field, and I got mad and wanted, I wanted to get hurry up. I want to get out of it. I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, public schools have all that,
So, yeah.
and then the homeschool don't, and then
But I
they
would say
don't-
homeschool is better because you go a community that you actually
Yeah.
like, and you go to those type of people who like what they like. Not school. You got to deal with people you don't
Yeah,
like
'cause,
and you don't
you
like.
know, in public schools they force you to do
Yeah,
what
group
what-
projects.
what's taught.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you have to teach forensic science. Like, let's say you're in a class in forensic science, you're stuck there now unless you went out. But let's say you're stuck
Yeah.
there, it's too late. Now you're forced
Yeah.
to learn what the units are,
Mhm.
like unit 1, and then
Yeah.
after that unit 2.
Yeah.
You can't do your
Yeah,
own
like this.
making.
Homeschool is better because you can manage your time.
Yeah.
and you can
You
go
control
to the
like
and,
what to learn.
and you can go to the bathroom anytime you want.
Yeah. See, that's
school-
ridiculous. Imagine like
Public
look,
school
the
can't-
like the phone situation.
Yeah.
They say get off your phone, all that.
Yeah.
See, all this stuff, like the teachers. Some teachers like their jobs, but there's a lot that
They
don't.
yeah.
They've been there for 80 years,
Oh, we're
still teaching.
Yeah.
Like imagine that. Like that. That's pretty bad.
I thought, like, when I was in school, is this one guy, a 4-year-old guy, got glasses, got a backpack, everything. He was
40
like,
years old.
yeah, and he was like, "Hey man, you should go college." He was like a nerd looking old
40
man.
you got.
Yeah, 40 years old, nerd look. He said, "You guys,
Where is this?
in my school in Harlem?" And
Oh.
he said, he said, how long you been going to school? They
Mhm.
said to him. He said, "Man, I went 8 years to college." And my head was, "I'm not wasting my time going to college for 8 years, bro." And you're in this position, and assistant teacher. I mean, he probably got that
Mhm.
certificate. Now he can go. He said he go teach college kids, but he's in high school here. The next week he go to the college kid. To me, that's so delusional. I don't want to see no bum ass kids I gotta teach when they're not gonna listen to me. And also, I'm getting 9 to 5 pay raise. Oh wow, look at that. Look, it's to me, public school is the design.
There's some people say homeschool they get diluted, like the parents force their own ideas
Mhm.
to the child,
Mhm.
and I think this is the liberal way. They say like, oh, you're forcing religion and all your beliefs.
Yeah.
You're not letting him think his own way.
That's bad. I
Like,
don't care. Look,
Because look,
same thing as that. As
when
God
you raise your kid,
yeah, tell him
you-
right
you
or
have
wrong.
to-
Tell him the right or wrong
Yeah.
quickly.
like you as a parent
Yeah.
have to show him or her an example how
Yeah.
you live.
Yeah, it's like this. Oh, like, okay, well, if I have a son, right?
Mhm.
Oh crap, he's using corn, right? I'm not going to get mad at him. You're trying to cut him. I'm like, hey, come here, let's talk. This is a serious conversation. I say, you're just starting.
Mhm.
He's 15. You start watching it. I said, you started. I say, I was like this too, kid. I was like this. This is bad for you. I know. I feel like I will struggle more than you did right now. But
Yeah.
I'm saying right now, don't do it because I was a very worse situation that you are not. You're starting. I do not want you. Even though I say this,
See, that's
protect your
good early.
Yeah, he will know. It's like they have to they memorize it.
Mhm.
They say, okay, yeah, my father told me this is bad. This is horrible because it's like it's saying like guard your eyes. Then it goes to your soul and corrupts it
Yeah.
and grows and grows and grows. And he said, okay, that is. See,
Yeah.
and then people talk. I say, if people talk about it, just let them
And
know
then
they're
what-
not a man. I'm
yeah.
gonna say that later. See, like the quote. He's gonna say that quote in his head. They're not a man if they're watching corn.
Yeah, like
And then
he
he gonna
probably
keep-
is gonna see videos
Yeah.
on
YouTube, let's say, why they say it's
all
not-
this stuff.
And he said, okay, it's
See,
bad.
that's the point
See?
to
You gotta
to
teach them.
get them in that head
Yeah.
first. Because look, for me, I was blinded for years.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was bad. I was
Yeah, me too,
blinded.
yeah.
I didn't know
That was normal
until
way
yeah
to get
until
to
I
these science.
until I noticed the Bible and I noticed Christianity.
Yeah.
They say, okay, now I realize it. Right, this is bad.
Yes.
See, to me, you have to get these things in early. Like
Yes.
I want for my kid, I want
To know him the truth.
for him to know it early as
Yeah, as
possible,
possible, to
because
be-
I didn't learn it early.
Because look, you know when you actually learn them, like they become mature kids. I like
Yeah.
mature kids than these deluded kids. They don't know what they're doing. Because when they age, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be lost, you know,
Mhm.
because the world is gonna tell them to do this, this, and I'm gonna say to my son, like, just I say, don't worry about the money, don't worry what their standard. It's like this. The world tell you expectations, this. They want you to require it to become, people respect you, but in God's eyes, it's wrong. It's not. You have to don't follow the worldly expectations, like the 6 figures, the 6 foot,
See, like
all that bull
look,
crap.
all these people who got luxury, who got money, who got all the girls, all the women,
Yeah.
all everything, right? They're rich. They have their successful life. They're not as happy as the person who's with God. They're not as happy as
Yeah,
them.
that's
'Cause,
true.
like, let's say they're atheists and they all
Yeah,
they
like-
only care about that.
And they still not happy.
They're not happier than the
'Cause
than the
yeah.
guy with the guy with the God.
Yeah.
Because all these things are temporary. It's pleasure for temporary, and the next life is not existed.
Off topic. Off topic.
What?
That was a little off topic there, but yeah, let's go back to it. Yeah, like
Why you gotta stop?
we gotta stop right there. We can't. We're off topic of the title. It was
Yeah,
meant
but
to-
this is
that-
a podcast.
I know,
though.
but that was so off topic.
It's different topic, but it's a podcast. though.
I know it's the podcast. I feel like that should be saved another time. Oh, the next one's better, right? The marriage. There's the next one's called "Why People Are Not Marrying This Generation." Should stay tuned on that. But let's get back to it. I think this will be the last take right here. Yeah, it's your decision. I mean, I don't care if y'all put your kids like public school, private, but all I know, just be a cautious or kid. What just tell them, say what you learned. Like say what you learned today at school. Yeah. Like they're not gonna say.
They're not gonna say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
That's
like
bad.
mommy
Yeah.
told me, "What'd you do?" I
Yeah.
said nothing.
No, but,
we did
no,
nothing.
I know, but like if they just say what, I just tell them what delusional you heard. What things do you see in school that is deluded, and tell them say this. I see.
But
Okay,
look, what if
I see.
school normalized stuff? Like they say,
The LGBT.
yeah, like the pronoun stuff. Like they said, there's billions of pronouns. What if you think that's normal now?
That's what I say. As if I say that's his fault in our school, then they say that it's just like you say the corruption.
But then what if the kids got programmed now,
see,
and
yeah,
they said
yeah,
that's your truth?
yeah.
That everyone has their own truth.
I say that's not the truth of God. And then
Because
he's gonna
like,
get corrupted.
people always say to us, like that's your truth.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not the one saying it. People's been saying this for years,
it's been
past
years.
generation.
And tell me, we should listen to like we said in the last video, we should listen to the old people generation
Yeah.
of Ice because they're actually happy than the people of Ice now. It's oh no, it's your truth. And, corrupted woman said, oh, that's your truth. You believe he died on the cross. Like who create these the
I'm
your
not.
belief?
Look, I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't passed down for generations.
Yeah, that's crazy. These people are delusional, man. Dang. So I think that'll be it of this video. And the last video did pretty blown up, late bloomer. I didn't. I was unexpected of that.
I don't know why it went.
I don't
up.
know why it went up, but you should stay tuned. Why marriage is falling down in this generation, and we will tell you why it is. All right, we all know there's some stuff of it occur. We saw in the videos that we watched, like the feminists, what's it called, the red pill, bull crap, all that junky. All like guys, stay away from that. That's all you gotta do. Stay away, okay? And also schools too. Stay away from certain schools. They're teaching you bad bullcrap to your children, making them lustfully like LGBT or blah, 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 that.
Like, to me, why are teachers talking about their interest in their their interest,
Pride,
their
love,
attraction to other people?
Yeah, and why don't want to talk about the Bible, huh?
Like-
That you
like-
forcing other people on your, but not us, huh? That's
Because
pretty
like it
interesting.
makes look. I never had a teacher, like a woman teacher who had a husband.
Yeah.
She never told me, "Oh, how I love men."
Yeah.
Like,
no one did say
yeah,
that. No one said that to
I
me,
love
so-
men that
Like,
much. Like,
no,
no
I'm saying-
one
like I told
says
you,
that.
I tell you, the teacher in this generation is worse than the teachers back then because those teachers actually care about the job. They actually teach the kids stuff. Now teachers just don't care. They said
once
they're-
Gen Z are teachers, bye generation. It's bad.
Okay, so guys, that'll be it. And the next episode will be episode 42. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.